Thank you for joining me this evening, Sandra. It's so wonderful to see you. Welcome to the Falcon family.
Thank you.
We're happy to have you here.
Pleasure.
I love your dog, by the way.
Thank
Jet.
you. He loves you.
Jet, the Falcon dog. What a wonderful addition to the university.
There you go. New mascot.
Yes. We have had a wonderful time, and the semester hasn't even started yet. We had grocery bingo, which was a hit. Over 400 students.
Hard to believe.
And Jet was running around.
Kissing everybody.
Just loving on everyone. Wonderful. And then the paint party, you were at that.
Too. Yeah.
And then we had this awesome pool party with an incredible turnout. And I think that was probably one of the most attended events that our university has ever had.
Fun to watch.
Yes, so much fun. So tell me a little bit about yourself. Where are you from?
Well, I grew up in a very small town in Alabama called Weaver, Alabama. In fact, they only had one red light when I went through high school, and now it's only just a blinking light. So really very, very small town. In fact, there were 90 people in my graduating class in high school.
Wow.
Pretty small town.
That is teeny tiny. And where did you go to college, and what did you major in?
Well, you know, I got married when I was 18 years old, and pretty soon after that found myself with 2 small children and no college degree. So I really didn't start out planning to go to college. Nobody in my family had ever gone to college, and I didn't plan to go to college either. And so after I was married for a few years, and the bills were much bigger than the paycheck, you know, pretty soon I realized that I wanted something better for my family, and I decided to go to college. And so I didn't prepare for college, so I ended up going to the community college, and I actually almost flunked out of developmental math.
Wow.
Because I didn't take math in high school, and
Right.
I didn't plan to go. So I didn't even know that a negative times a negative was a positive. And so it would end up taking me 10 years and those 2 babies to find my way to become the first person in my family to graduate from college. So I had lots of community colleges. I moved around a bit. I had several universities. I had lots of transcripts, and but I graduated from Auburn University with a degree in business, and I majored in finance and economics.
Wow, what a story. So you're a first-generation student.
Quintessential. Non-traditional, first generation.
Yes, I am as well. That's quite the milestone
Sure.
to put up there.
Right.
And I bet you've just paved the way for your children as well.
Well, you know, I think most university presidents don't have my pathway, and there are lots of pathways to the university presidency, and they all can be good and effective. But my particular pathway, I think, has given me a perspective that is particularly focused on students and what we need to do to ensure the students are successful. Because I struggled so much, you know, it really kind of feels like a calling to find myself in a position where I really get to make the biggest difference, you know, for students in this area. And so I will be very diligent in all of the decisions that I make, and the policies and the hires and everything that I do to make sure that the people that we have on this campus are focused on students. That's what we're here for. And you know, in my past 20 years of working in 5 major university systems, dozens of universities, you probably won't be shocked to know that that's not always the case. You know, I see universities where, you know, the people who deal from financial aid to the bursar's office to the provost offices are not very friendly and not very helpful. And
It's overwhelming.
it can be overwhelming, but I think this, you know, this kind of focus on, you know, I'll just say it because I'm a business grad, customer service, you know, in a way. I mean, we are a business.
Yep.
We are an enterprise. And if we don't focus on the most important aspect of our mission, then we can't be as good as we want to be. So I think that non-traditional perspective has really helped me in that role.
And that has a lot to do with our area. We are very diverse in this area. There's a lot of first-generation students, a lot of first-generation Latino students. A lot of their parents don't speak English.
Sure.
Some of those students' first language isn't English.
Right.
So They are first-generation students, and retention is a big thing for them. We want them to stick around and stay in school, and I think you are the poster child for that.
Yeah.
Keep going, keep trying. You might skip around university, but who knows, you can be president one day.
You certainly can. You know, and I think, you know, the initiatives that we pay attention to in the university kind of speak volumes about what we care about, right? And one of the you know, most exciting parts to me in this quest so far is you know, the interest that there is among faculty and others in making sure that that opportunity is available to people who otherwise wouldn't have the opportunity, right? I mean, you just take my math story. You know, I became chief financial officer in 4 major university systems. It turns out I'm pretty good at math. You know, it wasn't that I couldn't do math.
You didn't understand
It's that
it.
I hadn't done math.
Right.
And so when I got into the university system, it was a little bit of a sink or swim. And, you know, my goal here is to partner with people like our new Dean of Education, Dr. Selena Miralis. She is a rocket ship, let me tell you. And she has this amazing background in developmental math and coming up with innovative pedagogies that allow that pathway for people who have math anxiety. Certainly I had math anxiety. And so, you know, she is now also the interim superintendent of the charter school. You know, to me, there's no reason for us to have a charter school except for training teachers to be innovative and taking that innovation to the public schools so that everyone has the opportunity to be successful. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to partner with her and with the charter school to make sure that you know, we're a Hispanic serving institution. And I'm not in a minority group per se. You know, obviously I'm not in a minority group, but my financial background gave me some of the same barriers that some of these other students face. You know, nobody in my family went to college. It wasn't a high priority. I wasn't expected to go. I didn't take the courses that I needed to take to be successful in high school because I just didn't have that support. And in the Permian Basin area, certainly we have a large population that need what we have. And so the University of Texas Permian Basin will be an institution that provides that opportunity far and wide.
Wonderful. You could not have said it any better.